What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Civilization V, the AI only battle. I was going to say as American. Nope, the AI only battle. A lot is going on in the world, and wow, I can't believe it's been this exciting. But a lot's going on. Whoa, where are these Zulu soldiers going? Did not notice them there earlier. But anyway, a lot's going on. I've just unveiled. I went into the in-game editor and discovered some technology. So you'll see I have 3 spies, which allows us to see who has oil, who has aluminium, and who has uranium. So yeah, we got 3 spies. We'll go use them. And Egypt has gone for autocracy. Let's see where that leaves them. I always get this wrong. Culture overview somewhere. Here we go. Here we go. Ideology. Order is the majority, but Egypt, the Soviet Union, Egypt with a lot of tourism, not a lot. I don't know. It may just help the autocracy civs a little bit. Try and get out of this civil resistance. Although the Zulu and Soviet Union are dealing it with for now with the problem. Smaller problems for Korea and Brazil, but not as big as the autocratic civs problems. But we'll see how the world is going. This area looks very similar to exactly how it looks in the America campaign, except I think this city may be here. No, it's not. They're all pretty much in the same place, I'm pretty sure. Except maybe this one is on the Falkland Islands. I can't believe Argentina are doing really well, when this city could be taken really easily if Chile tried. Especially when, but this bit does cut them off. Now you can see Argentina have some aluminium, or an American people be aluminum. But I'm going to say aluminium, because I'm from England. And yeah, there is a lot of Iroquois stuff in the sea. Chilean caravel. Alfred von Tirpitz, Zulu Great Admiral. Okay, sound very Zulu-y. Alfred. The Sioux are still, they're improving. They've got 11 population somehow, but cool. Wait, are the Zulu trying to take out the Sioux? Because that'd be really mean. Oh, we have lost Japan from the game. That is it for Japan. Korea have taken Kyoto, and that's game over for Japan. Could be a strong Korea now with some uranium as well. I'm about to pick up some more here, maybe some oil for Korea. Korea do have a lot of great war infantry now. This is what Korea needed to do. And I think they'll struggle in an invasion against the Shoshone, although it's pretty empty, the western part of the Shoshone Empire, as they continue to attack the Aztecs down here. However, they did just grab the Statue of Liberty, so they need that. But I think Korea need to go after China or someone. There's a huge battle just going on around this area. People just messing each other up. And it looks like this Mongolian city is going to fall to the Huns if they can keep this rifleman alive. And, oh yes, a big war, finally. Something that may actually see some cities, more cities falling. And we've got a huge Great Britain force attacking the French. It'll be very interesting to see if anyone joins in. I'd love to see someone like a Spain or a Germany join in. Although I think Germany and France are already at war. But Germany is now building up on its Polish border. Should be quite interesting to see a German-Poland war. Egypt are staying quiet. I mean, there's a huge Zulu force. Oh, there we go. World Congress becomes United Nations. A huge Zulu force here. If the Zulu backstabbed Egypt right now, they could take over Thebes pretty easily. Choose host. I'm okay, thank you. Okay, so Japan is gone, and England or Britain have declared war on the French. France are down to 2 cities. Britain do have 1, 2, 4 cities, although Dortmund isn't very big. I can't believe they didn't take Ireland, even Iceland or Scotland, and now the Iroquois have taken all that land. I mean, they must be pretty annoyed over here. Morocco, lots of these nations still sort of, I don't know, there's no real powerful nation in West Africa, but Egypt and the Zulu look like the strongest civs in Africa now. How is this southeastern Asia looking. Still, China and Siam's friendship seems to still be there. But the big interesting thing is India finally cut off the Vietnamese from their big city in southern India, which might make things quite interesting. Lots of cannons towards the eastern part of Egypt. Wonder if the Huns have got all their units up here towards this city here now. Maybe a war with the although the Soviet Union have got a lot of units as well. I think they're just surrounded by too many strong civs that's preventing them from going to war. And there we go, the Huns did grab this city from Mongolia. Could we see the Mongolians being eliminated? I mean, the Huns don't have enough reinforcements, so it will take someone else joining in there. Although the Mongolians may actually take this city if they do well. Do well? I don't know. New Zealand pieced out with Mongolia. That's nice of you, New Zealand. Sticking out for other little guys. It's nice to see of you, with your broken settler here that you're not doing anything with. Australia's going to be an interesting one, especially late game. If they start going for these islands or something like that, I don't know what they'll do. But I mean, see whether they'll go for New Zealand. New Zealand have uranium. Wouldn't it be funny if Australia don't? Could you imagine New Zealand just nuked Australia? I mean, 2 uranium and 4. So they could build like 6 atomic bombs or 3 nuclear missiles, I think. Don't forget China out here. And there we go. The Zulu settling a smaller Hawaiian island. Obviously, China have got the mainland Hawaii. And then the Zulu have another one here towards the north. But China have also got this big island. Is that the Philippines? Yeah, I think that's the Philippines. China have control of that as well as this city in Hawaii. And the Aztecs are now making a push towards the Pacific Ocean. That could be interesting. And it looks like another big Aztec city here could fall. And that will leave this city cut off as well. So it's not going well for the Aztecs. The Aztecs need the Iroquois to attack the Shoshone. And I don't really see that happening. Korea is building up for a sneak attack on Mongolia. Ooh. Could see that happening, but Korea just have a huge navy. They don't have many land units. So I don't know. They'd only work if they're trying to take Beijing. Korea v Shoshone would be such a cool war out here in the American West Coast. And with these islands here north of Japan as well. Anyway, these spies, we've got one there. We'll go to different places where we can get different information about the big civs. So Korea was one we were interested in. Where's the Zulu capital? There it is. So we'll spy on the Zulus. Who else do we want to spy on? The Huns. Oh, Germany have a lot more cities than I thought. Okay, we'll do Egypt and the Huns. Just to see what's going on. Where's the Egyptian capital? Oh, there it is. And the Huns. They'll be down here. So saves it just the Mayans, the Iroquois. There's so many. I should spy on the Iroquois as well. I'm going to stop spying on Korea. Wow, the Iroquois have so many cities. Huns, Attila's court. There we go, spy. And I'm going to move you to the Iroquois. I'm never going to find their capital. Is that their... No, this is their capital. There we go. So we're spying on 4 of the biggest civs in the game. That will give us a bit more of an insight into what's going on in the world. Yeah, but if the Iroquois declared war on the Shoshone, they would just sweep through and take them out. I think North America's been pretty easy. I mean, the Iroquois, as strong as they've been, I think they're not going to go and attack Great Britain with much success. Or anyone else. The only person they can go to war with now, other than the Sioux, successfully is the Shoshone. So I think we'll see it at some point. Or California. Yeah, we're going to see the Iroquois have to do something. Especially if they want to win. Because, you know, you've got to be entertaining if you want to win the game. Can't just snowball and then sit there. But if Great Britain pulled this off, it would be incredible. If they could grab Paris, then I mean, look at this. The AI is normally bad at naval invasions. They're doing okay so far. If they could grab Paris, that would be really big for Great Britain. And it would probably be worrying for Spain, who would now have a much larger threat in Britain. I mean, I've got a big navy down here, Spain, but that's not going to help. The Iroquois still dominating the Caribbean. The Mayans still alive. They've done well. I mean, Argentina here, I think, are just ahead in technology and could pretty much balance out against the whole of the Mayan Civ just with northern Argentina. See, their capital down here is not doing too much. Brazil are still doing okay, but there's no super dominant Civ, and that's the problem. I think the Incans are falling behind tech-wise a little bit, but I think so is the whole continent. And Brazil have a settler going east, alongside the Iroquois, who have 3. So I don't know where they're going. Maybe for southern Africa? I don't know. There's not much space left on this map. They may just be going for any little island they can grab now. Wait, what? Oh my, Zulu. Settling a citadel. Okay, it broke. The citadel broke because the archaeologists came. But they had a citadel just on that one island. I thought they had a citadel in the sea. But no. Just a citadel on an island which allowed them, and this one stole land from Baghdad. The Zulu with another settler up here. Of course, they have that one in the Pacific. Oh no, they don't have one in the Pacific anymore. What am I on about? Ooh, we went fast then. Load map. Okay, the Huns, lots of units here in Desi. I don't know what maybe they're trying to get open borders with Vietnam to go after Mongolia. But Mongolia, I mean, they look like they might take this city, except they only have crossbowmen. They've got a pikeman, maybe. Can't believe Persia is still around. Just sitting here next to the Huns. They've done well to survive. I mean, obviously they haven't done well. They got destroyed from their home pretty quickly by the Huns. I can't believe Assyria is still here as well, just sort of in this band across the Middle East, Arabian Peninsula, with Mumbai here. India's still sort of... India have somehow got their whole empire connected. I cannot believe that. Like, they actually go all the way around here. Although there is a mountain in the way, so technically it's not. Because they need open borders through Vietnam. But it's incredible that India are still alive. I mean, they've only lost Mumbai, and Germany have a settler out in Assyrian lands. It's interesting. Indonesia are doing somewhat better. I don't know. May not... Yeah. They need to go after China here. That'd be an interesting war to see. Can't believe Japan are gone. Finally. Normally you don't see anyone manage a successful attack on the Japanese islands, but Korea did it here. Took all 4 cities. I mean, Tokyo's down to 1 population. That's a big pickup for Korea. Big amount of... Well, 4 cities. The whole of the Japanese empire's production and gold is all now in Korea's empire. Obviously, happiness that may cause a problem. Looks like the Aztecs are going to join the Chinese and the Zulu in the sort of Hawaiian island chain. Guess that's what we're going to call it from now. And Paris is slowly losing health as its musket men against great war infantry. That's a huge tech difference. See the AI. France can probably get riflemen, but the AI just likes to stick with its unique units. Obviously, Britain in this mod doesn't have its ship of the lines, which will be interesting to see how that plays in when they're just stuck. Well, I mean, mostly privateers actually, which aren't going to help in a war against France, but would definitely help against Spain. Actually, Britain, these privateers, if I was the British AI, I wouldn't have them here because they can't make a difference here. I mean, the French don't have a navy either. Except down here, I think the privateers should be attacking Troyes. Oh, and the British AI heard me. It knows what it's doing. Either it's going to take out these galleasses, which it will have lots of success in, but they need to try grab this city in northern Iberia, because that would really help the British, especially in a war with Spain. Rome are still sitting here, not doing much. Germany is Citadel, spamming them now. New Zealand on California, and the Shoshone on California. Now, I would say, good move Shoshone. However, I think this is only going to leave to maybe the Aztecs surviving, because it's going to split the Shoshone's attention. Obviously, they've now got to focus on San Francisco in the east, back up here in Los Angeles, where they weren't really focused, and on Sacramento here. Could you imagine they took this city from the Aztecs, and then California snuck in and took it back? That would be huge. But yeah, lots of new borders, both in Los Angeles and Francisco. That's west and east coast of the US. where the Shoshone now have to focus on a war, and the Iroquois moving some units around, thinking about something maybe. Germany doing okay. Scandinavia. I mean, Germany spread a long way. Down all the way into sort of Dusseldorf, Sparta on the Black Sea. I think Germany would be able to beat Poland in a war. I think they're starting to pull a bit of a technological advantage. Both are still on... Well, Poland has riflemen. I don't see German riflemen, but Germany, in an attack on Warsaw, they've got a lot of frigates, which would come in handy. So, that'll be interesting. Obviously, Poland have to worry about the Soviet Union. Germany have to worry about France, Britain, the Huns a little bit less, because it's such a small border. So, Poland have got more stuff to worry. And Damascus, is that Harun al-Rashid? Oh, okay, so... Assyria finally grabbed the Arabian city on the edge of this peninsula, so of the Arabian Peninsula. So Arabia banished to Baghdad, leaving Assyria maybe coming back a little bit. Obviously, in terms of war targets, they've only really got Vietnam or India, and boom, the Shoshone taking a big city from the northern part of the Aztec Empire, cutting off this city. So now they've got a big border though, the Shoshone. Like I said, in the red, Teotihuacan. California could sneak in, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it. I really wouldn't. It would be so cool to see as well if they did. That'd be awesome. But the Aztecs are pretty much done now. This has been a bloody war though. Long, lots of casualties in that sort of... Yeah, lots of casualties. So lots of blood has been spilled on the battlefields of southern USA. Or northern Aztec land, which is now... Look at the Californians. They're investing in units. I think California can survive this. I say that. I mean, they may get destroyed, but the Shoshone don't have many units left. I'd be surprised if the Iroquois weren't thinking about it. Look at these Gatling guns lining the border. Great war infantry. You don't see the Shoshone with any units up here. They've fought hard for these 4 cities they've taken, and taken a lot of casualties with it. A career on infantry? Okay, no, Great War infantry. I think they are ahead tech-wise. But I just wanted to check what sort of infantry they had. Interesting to see. It's Australia. Borders continue to grow. Australia do have some uranium and some oil. So I'd love to see an Australia-New Zealand war. New Zealand on riflemen, so Australia. So I don't think there's a huge tech difference between the two. Whoa. We got some disco pearls here. I don't know if you can see this. Might not be picked up, but they're just flashing. Raving pearls resource there. And the Aztecs did not go for this area. Maybe they're going for one of these islands. Micronesia, maybe. Or anywhere else. I don't know where else they'd go. Maybe here? Here? There's not much land left as an option for them. Iroquois have just done so up. Look how many archaeologists they have. Why? I think I'm going to look for a no archaeologists mod, because that would help. But why is there so many? They're everywhere. That does make the Iroquois look stronger than they are, but they are still a lot stronger than the Shoshone. I mean, military manpower will tell us this if we go into the info addicts. Iroquois, 374,000. And the Shoshone are all the way down here in 20th. Even the Mayans have more soldiers than the Shoshone. So that sort of puts it into perspective. The Iroquois could walk through the Shoshone like a knife through butter. No planes yet. Korea, where are your planes? Are Korea ahead technology-wise? I think they are. They're not. Vietnam, Great Britain and Korea are all up there on 51. And Zulu, Egypt, Brazil on 50. 49 Argentina, Iroquois, Siam. I can't believe it's so tight on technologies. It's really impressive to see how close it is. And it looks like, oh, and the Shoshone going straight in for this city. They need to be careful. They're not going after California. Look how many great generals they have. Why are they not over here helping in the war? I don't know, but could you imagine the Shoshone just completely destroyed the Aztecs, and then the Mayans completely destroyed the Shoshone? That would be so weird. But quite funny as well. Argentina still controlling Latin America. I can't believe there's been no wars in South America in so long. I mean, everyone, other than only one city in South America is not controlled by its original owner. Oh, and Brazil did just settle Fortaleza here on its north, in its borders. Just some more cities, I guess they wanted. But Castro used to be Chilean, I believe. But other than that, nothing. The Iroquois are plotting against Spain. That's interesting. Zulu are plotting against Vietnam. And Attila is plotting against Siam, again unimportant. And Egypt plotting against France. Well guys, that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe. And I'll see you next time.